So good to see you for another edition of Show After the Show. I'm Rob Dempsey, getting to know the people that make this community so great. Gail Dorroh is from Brook Health Care, and she helps us with a lot of home healthcare tips and how we can help out, especially with our aging parents that are happening because you don't think about these things. And I think one of the hardest things of life is really becoming the protector and the provider for our parents, Gail.
Yes, yes, yes. When we get to that point where we have to start taking care of our parents and the roles kind of flip, it's very, it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's overwhelming. Most people who have come to the point where they have to take care of their parents, they have a family to take care of also. So it's a lot of stress of trying to take care of a family, take care of aging parents, take care of yourself. And so that's where we come in and say, you know what, let us handle it so you can enjoy your parents. Instead of a family member being a caregiver, a family member needs to be a family member.
Yeah, one of your tips is always make sure that you're hiring a licensed agency.
A licensed agency, and in South Carolina, you can go to the DHEC website and you can actually see if they are licensed. You can ask the agency, and you have every single right to ask for any proof whatsoever of anything they claim to have. If you find an agency that does not have 100% transparency, you need to go on somewhere else, because we have to show that we are sending someone into your home that you can trust, that we can trust. You know, I want to be able to send someone into my mother's home and know that I can trust that person. So here at Brook Health Care, we do take steps to make sure our caregivers are top notch.
Well, you also talk about background checks and drug screenings and everything else to make sure that who's coming into the home is someone you can really trust.
Exactly. We also do driving record checks. We want to make sure that person that's driving our clients around have a good driving record. We get driving records from the DMV, and we make sure that everybody has a good record, because we do have a lot of clients who are transported places.
You have this one story about a client who actually hired somebody from their neighborhood.
Yes, yes. It was a couple. It was a very, very sweet couple. And a lot of times people don't know where to turn to. And so they kind of asked around and they found somebody in the neighborhood who was happy to come and help out. Unfortunately, this person fell on the steps and hurt the knee pretty badly. Uh, Really good person, but the knee is hurt.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of other things that go with getting hurt on the property. So the person had to be transported to the hospital. Then you have physical therapy and they're out of work. The homeowners did not have the money to pay this out of pocket. The caregiver did not have any coverage. Even though it's a really good person, somebody has to pay the bills. So the caregiver had no choice but to sue the homeowner's insurance. And if you have a licensed agency, the number one thing you want to ask, are these regular employees? Do they get W-2s at the end of the year? If they do, they're covered under workman's comp. They're covered under insurance. So if they were to fall in the house and get hurt, the homeowner never has to deal with that ever again. We make a claim, we let the workman's comp know what has happened, and it takes the stress off the homeowner of worrying, am I going through a lawsuit? Do I have to go to court? Am I going to lose everything I own? So having a home agency is having an insurance policy, because if someone gets hurt, the the homeowners never hear about it unless they were to call the office and ask, how is the caregiver? Workman's comp takes it up. So if you're looking at an agency that does not pay their employees as employees, but as contractors, where they give them a 1099 at the end of the year and they don't take any taxes out, that person's not covered with insurance. And that's a huge liability for a homeowner, especially when you have worked your whole entire life to build this castle that you're so happy and so proud of.
Mhm.
It's not worth taking that risk of having someone get hurt. Let
Boy,
us handle it.
there's a lot to think about when you're looking at somebody who's going to help take care of your parents
It
and
really
the
is.
elderly. Wow. That's a lot of insight that you've given us today. I'm so very, very grateful. Hey, listen, you can connect with Brook Health Care. We've got the website information right here. If you know anybody that's looking for work and is good at home health care, Brook Health Care is probably a place that you want to send them, or if you're looking for work yourself. So grateful you've been with
Absolutely.
us today, Gail.
Thank you. It's one big happy family, and we want more people joining our family.
We'll see you for another edition of Show After the Show coming up very soon.